Okay. Persons. Okay, so if you are in the platform, please, Christine, you're going to share me your screen. So,
Okay.
yeah, so we're going to go to the assignments, please. Then I will explain you first about the quizzes. So, yes, this order we have, no, the others, no, should go, let's go down. Yeah, down, show more. Yes, these ones that started in since model A1, all the ones that says like one attempt, just one attempt. It says review quizzes, grammar, speaking, right? So vocabulary, all of them, it is the quizzes since listening. Those are like the tests for each skill, okay? Listening, vocabulary, speaking, grammar, and pronunciation, reading, yes, by skill. But also, okay, also we have, oh, give me please 1 second. Okay, Christine, sorry. So now, these quizzes that we have for each section, okay? And at the end, the last one that says review quiz integrated skills, okay? So these integrated skills, it is like the second attempt of all the skills that we have. For example, as you can see, we had 2 attempts. So if we had one mistake in the first one, you know that we had the second time in order to check it, right? But in this case, we are going to use these integrated skills. This is going to be all of these skills integrated in just one quiz. So if you had some mistake, some error in some of the skills, in this integrated, you could check it and you could correct it. Okay? So
Okay.
that's the only one. And one more thing, that when you finish these integrated skills, this is the test that it's going to be in your score, okay? So please, when you finish, send me by a picture and a screenshot about the with all the score, the final score, the total, please, to the WhatsApp, and this is for your grades. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, Chrissy, great. So just that. Now, I will share you my screen. Give me a second. Today we have to start with Unit 2. So let's see here. In Unit 2, what do we have? Okay, enough. Unit 2. Okay, so today we will see just one grammar that it is, or two, that it is about the present perfect. Do you remember the present perfect, Christine?
Mm, yes.
Okay, do you know what is the concept, the definition of this?
Um, the present perfect. I don't know. Maybe I think it's about the. I don't remember.
Mm, yeah. Okay, could you maybe give me one example?
Mm, Um, maybe I think. For example, I have. Um, I never have been. Um, something. Maybe.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna see it more with the structures that we have. Okay, so you are really near. You are really near about this grammar. So let's see. When we talk about this present perfect, we are talking about a distance, okay, that some people used to get confused with the simple past. Why? Because in simple past, we said, I worked yesterday. If I say I worked yesterday, it is an action that started in the past and finished in the past. But if I say I have worked for 2 days. So it means that I started the work 2 days before, maybe on Monday, and until today I am working. And I don't know when the action is going to finish, okay? So always we have to see this part, that present perfect always is going to be different to simple past. In present perfect, when we talk about the time, always we are going to use since or for, okay? Since or for. So these two words are going to be really important in the complement of a present perfect sentence. In simple past, the most important words expressing time, it is going to be yesterday, last with some days, some month, or 2 days, but with the expression ago. So these three expressions are going to show us just the past, not the present perfect, okay? Because with these expressions, we can talk about just the past, okay? Just the past. So now, here, when we talk about this present perfect, we have these two auxiliaries, have or has. And we have to know that if I use have, always I will use with these subjects. I, you, we, they. Okay, I, you, we, they. If I use the second auxiliary, has, I always will work with he, she, it, with third person, okay? With third singular person, he, she, it. I, you, we, they, with have, okay? So just that. And we have to note that the meanings, when we talk about auxiliaries of have and has, the meanings are going to be as, hemos, and. Okay, just this. And I have this affirmative way. I have the subject, I have or has, depends on the subject that I am using. And always we have to use the verb in past participle. The verb in past participle, it is, for example, like this. If we say the verb in base form, it is like go. What happened? No, I can't. Give me a second. Okay, I don't know what happened. But if I talk about, for example, we're going to write here, like go. This is the verb in base. The past, we know that it's going to be went in simple past. And the verb in past participle always is going to be the third column or the third way of the verb, that it is gone. Okay, so the verbs that we will use in this grammar, in this present perfect, is going to be this column, okay? The third column. Not to go, not to went in past, we use gone, okay? So that is the way how we're gonna work with simple past. So now, let's continue with the structures. We have the simple, the present perfect but negative. And in the negative, we said that we use the same, the subject. But in negatives, we can use haven't as a contraction with contraction, or have not with no contraction. Hasn't with contraction, has not with no contraction. And we use the past participle of the complement and the complement, okay? So in questions, we always are going to start with have or has, plus the subject, the past participle of the verb, and the complement. Let's see some examples. Let's start with affirmative sentences. I am using the subject, I. So if I use I will use the auxiliary have. Have, the verb in past participle, studied, and the complement for the exam. ¿Listo? So, how can I translate this? Yo he estudiado para el examen. Always we remember that the meaning of this have or has is going to be like as, a, hemos, an. Okay? So, now, here, with you, we can use another, but you always works with have. You have, and the verb in past participle, bought a new computer. Okay, you have bought a new computer. He, in this case, he, she, it works with has. So he has eaten my chocolate. Always we have to remember that we use the verb in past participle. Okay, so after this, with contractions. Contractions in affirmative way. We can use contractions in affirmatives. For example, using the same subject. And how can I contract the have, the auxiliary have? I will use the subject, the apostrophe, and for have, I will use just the two last letters, V and E. Okay, V and E. I've. The about you have, we have to use you. Okay, you apostrophe V. You. He has. His. Okay, the contraction of has with he, she, or it, always the contraction is going to be like the verb to be with s. His, she's, its. Okay, and the verb in past participle. slept, lost, fallen. Okay, always, always we're going to use this. And how can I recognize Christine? How can I recognize that this is not a verb to be and this is a present perfect? So how can I do that?
Mm, for the past participle and
Yes,
the verb.
yes. So this is the answer as you said, because of the past participle of the verb, okay? So this is the way how we are going to recognize that it is not a verb to be. And this is a present perfect. So let's go with negatives. If I have negative sentences, I will use the contractions that we said that we have above, haven't or hasn't. Have not, haven't, has not, hasn't. So I can say, I haven't studied for the exam, or you haven't bought a new computer. The contractions of he, okay, with he, she, it is going to be hasn't. In this case, we can't contract like isn't, because isn't is a contraction of verb to be. In this case, we have to use has and not, so hasn't. And yeah, just that. And we have questions here. If I have this question, have I, verb in past participle, have I been chosen for the team? Yo he sido elegido para el equipo. Have you bought a new car? ¿Has tú comprado un nuevo auto? Okay, so always, always we use with have. Okay, if I make you this question, Christine, what have you done? What have you done 3 days ago?
Excuse me.
Yes. What have you done 3 days before?
Mm, in past.
Yeah, you can answer in past or with present perfect.
In present perfect too.
Yes, you can do it.
Um, I don't understand. I have to make a sentences with present
Yeah,
perfect.
yes, that is because I am asking a question. What have you done 3 days ago? So it
Okay.
is like on Sunday.
Okay. On Sunday um I I traveled to Quito.
Yeah,
Um, I on Sunday I went to the um, gym.
yeah,
Um, and Sunday I eat with my family.
yeah. I ate.
Ate with my family. On Sunday I prepared my classes.
Great. Perfect. Excellent, Christine. So remember this difference. When you answer these past actions, you could use the simple past or the present perfect. When can you use the simple past? You can use the simple past when you have one action that started and finished in the past. For example, I ate with my family. It means that you ate that day. You started eating like at 12 and you finished eating at 1 p.m., for example, right? So simple past when the action is started and finished. And present perfect when the action is started in the past and the action didn't finish. So the action is still in the present. For example, if you say, well, do you go to the gym every day?
Yes.
Okay, so that is an action that you started on Sunday, but you go all these days. So you didn't finish that activity. So you can use, I have gone to the gym. Okay, yo he ido al gimnasio. So present perfect, an action that started in the past, and we continue in the present, and we don't know when the action finishes. Okay, but simple past, when we have an action that started and finished. Okay,
Okay.
great. So now, do you have some question about this present perfect, Christine?
Yes. When I can use a sign or for.
Okay, you can use these two words since or for when you want to express a time. Okay, for example, if you said that you started going to the gym, you can say, I have gone to the gym since last month or since April. Okay, since April, desde abril. So you can use in order to express the time, in order to put like a specific time when you started the action, okay? But if you said since April, it means that you still goes to the gym, okay? Desde
Okay.
abril, pero significa que sigue yendo. But if I
Mm,
say with for, I have gone to the gym for 2 months.
mm,
I can use for 2 months, but I don't know which months. Okay, maybe it could be like March and April, April and May, June and July from last year. We don't know, but we have the specific time that the action or the activity had in the duration. Okay, la duración. So that's the words that we use in order to express a length of time. Okay, un tiempo. Simplemente para expresar tiempo. Okay?
okay.
Okay, Christine. So maybe do you have another question about this?
No.
Okay, so let's try in the platform. And we have to be very careful with the verbs in past participle. Okay, so for this, I will show you, I will look for a list of verbs, okay? I will show you this PDF. Let's go to Unit 2. Unit 2, yes, A2. No, that's model. Unit A1, A2. Yes, A2. You can see. Could you refresh the page? Maybe, please. Yeah, now you can see. So let's go to grammar. And present perfect infinitive past one. Yes. Okay. So let's start. Okay, perfect. And that word that it is in the first question, that it is ever, ever, always we're gonna use it in present perfect, okay? So it is like for giving more emphasis to the question. It means alguna vez, okay? So always we use just in questions. No negatives, no affirmatives. Okay, great. So let's go next. In this case, you can use affirmatives, negatives, questions, okay, whatever that is necessary.
Okay. In the first case, email is a verb.
Yes, it is a, like send messages, but by email. Okay, but some Gmail, something like that. Not writing. It's like
And
send.
send,
Yeah, the same as send.
but the uh, pars- parti- participle in this case
It is ed.
is
Emailed with ed. Ed at the end. Emailed with ed.
Mm,
E, D. No, no. E in English, D. Emailed.
mm,
Yes, that is the past participle. Mm, Okay, let's see the mistakes here. We have in the first, when we start with a word, a negative word, okay, that it is like sorry, it is because we have a bad news, right? So we are talking about a negative, something negative. Sorry, I haven't emailed, right? Because we are apologizing. So it's something that we didn't do. So in this case, it was negative. I haven't emailed. The other, it is great. You, mm, yeah. Have you, and the verb. The verb, it is with D, not with T. Hurt with D, okay, the past participle. And okay, the next mistake, it is when we have the word never. When we use never, and if we put negative, it is like we have double word in negative. Ella no nunca, right? So that is impossible, right? So she says she has never, has, just has, okay? She has never felt this way before. And the other, have you? In this case, it is just with the auxiliary because your subject is like that ever. So it's like, has that, right? ¿Ha eso alguna vez pasado? So has that ever happened? Happened to you? Okay, and
happen is
happened
happen.
is ocurrir, pasar, algo. Ok, entonces, ¿alguna vez esto ha pasado o ha ocurrido? Ok, so just has. Has that ever happened? And the past participle of happened, it is with ed. Happened, okay, happened. And the last one, it is because of the verb. The past participle of this verb, it is not took because took is the past way. The past participle, it is taken, okay, taken. So let's correct it. Okay, please. Okay. Excellent. Great. So now it is okay, right? So always let's see this part. Okay, always let's see this part that we have the verb in past participle, the first case. The second, it is when we have or when we start with a negative word that it is sorry. So it is because of something is wrong. And the third, never, never, the word never always works with affirmative sentences. Okay? So
Okay.
in order to take a look to the verbs, I send you, Christine, I send you to the WhatsApp a list of verbs, okay? It is going to help you a lot. This is a list of verbs, like the most common 1,000 verbs. So you have the base form, the past participle, the past progressive, and all the 5 categories that we have, okay?
Okay.
So it's going to help you. Try to see it, try to take a look, and because we're going to work with those verbs also in the next rounds. Okay.
Okay.
Christine, do you have maybe some question about this until this?
No.
Is everything clear?
Yes.
Okay, perfect, Christine. So I will send you the poll and we're going to finish here. Okay.
I have a question about the platform.
Okay, yes, tell me.
Uh-huh. Um, how can I know the progress about my assignments in the platform?
The progress, it is that you have there, for example, in the skills, uh, no here, no here. In
Okay.
the course, yes. You have some numbers with percentages, right? Like 100, 90, 600. So it is, for example, in reading, all about the tasks that you have. It is that almost all of them were great and you didn't have many mistakes. So you have 100. And listening, you have like 9,600 and all those skills that you have here. Okay. And you want to see, for example, what tasks are done.
Yes.
Okay. When you finish one task, it's going to disappear
Mhm.
from the platform. Okay. So if you finish the first task, you can't see it again. It's going to disappear. Okay?
Okay. In this
Yes.
case, all that assignments
Yes.
uh, must to disappear.
Yes. When you finish one and everything is done, it is going to disappear. So if you don't have any assignment, it is because you achieve all of them.
Okay.
Okay? And all the total of the model, okay, you are going to have at the end of the model.
Okay.
Okay.
My goal is when I finish all the assignments.
Mhm.
Mm,
When you're going to finish or when you must finish. Yeah.
my assignments that started all about it should be um, applied. Um,
Yes. All of these assignments, you have a deadline. The date, for example, there, the due time about the first, it is on 29. So it is This Sunday.
Sunday.
Okay? Yes, so you have to finish until this Sunday. Okay, so always you have to finish. All the due date that you have, it is the date that you have to finish.
Okay. And what is the meaning about this?
Okay, attempt.
Mhm.
Attempt is like try again, for example, or one more time. It is a sign.
Okay, but in this case, for example, that this activity,
Mhm.
I cannot to um, play because they say report.
Yeah. In some exercises, Christine, you will find this, and you don't have to take care about this, okay? Because yes, the platform has some little mistakes, and some assignments, instead of that you did it and you do it and you do it, it's still in the platform, right? But don't worry. Those exercises are like repeated. Okay, so don't worry about it. For example, if something is missing, I will tell you. Okay, for example, Christine, you didn't do this. But if I don't tell you, it is that because you are doing everything great. Okay?
Okay.
Yes, just that. Just that, Christine. Maybe some another question or that would?
No, about the music classes.
Oh, yes, the Miss class that we have. Mm,
Mhm.
do you have time on Sunday afternoon or in the morning?
I prefer in the morning.
Okay, what time do you have time in the morning?
Mm, I don't know, maybe 10.
10 a.m. in the morning. Mhm. Give me a second. Mm, mhm. I have one class this morning and it is about like 2 hours. I don't know if it could be like 8 in the morning. Is it okay? Well, for you, it is like 7 in the morning,
Okay.
right?
Maybe in the afternoon.
And the afternoon, yes. So it could be like the same hour that we have, or
Mm,
you prefer on Sunday in the morning, for example.
mm, um,
Or maybe do you have time Friday in the morning?
no, Friday,
No?
no.
Okay. So
Uh,
yeah, Saturday in the afternoon, what time do you have?
mm, maybe 2, 3, 4 p.m.
Yeah, okay.
No problem.
It is okay at 2. 2 it's okay because there in your country it's 2 and here is 3. Or maybe there it is 4 and here we could start at 5. If you want,
Yes.
4 it's okay.
Okay. 4.
Okay, so I will program here 4 p.m. Okay, 4 p.m. Okay, it is done. So don't worry, Christine. I will write you 1 hour before. Okay, don't worry.
Thank you. Bye.
Great. So let's finish with the pool. Mm. Okay, Christine. So See you the next class and Saturday. Bye-bye, Christy.
Bye, Lorena. Thank you.
Bye-bye.